Do you often find yourself wondering why abundance seems elusive? Have you ever wished that money would simply flow toward you effortlessly? What if I told you there's a hidden law that governs wealth, one so powerful that the very act of naming money can bring it closer to you? Stick with me as we unveil this profound secret that has the potential to change your financial destiny forever. Money is not just a piece of paper or digital figures on a screen. It is a powerful energy, a symbol of abundance and flow. The law I am about to share with you has been known for centuries but remains underused by many. What if you could call money into your life by simply naming it with authority and belief? Most people unknowingly block their financial flow by thinking or speaking about money in a limiting way. But when you understand and practice this simple yet profound law, you will witness a shift in your financial life. Don't leave yet. This law is your gateway to attracting wealth. Words are not just sounds that we hear. They are energetic frequencies that ripple through the universe, shaping the very fabric of our reality. They create our experiences, they form our beliefs, and they influence the energy we attract. When we speak, we emit vibrations that resonate with the environment around us. The truth is, we live in a universe where everything is interconnected, and these vibrations have the power to either limit or expand the flow of energy, including the flow of money. This is why the law of calling money by its name is so essential. The way you speak about money directly impacts your financial reality. If you continually refer to money in a negative light, such as calling it hard to get, or saying, there is never enough, these words will act as barriers, keeping money at a distance. Money, like everything else, responds to the frequency of the energy we project. It is like a magnet. It is attracted to what resonates with its energy. So when you speak with the energy of lack, scarcity, or doubt, you are putting out a frequency that repels wealth and abundance. However, when you speak with confidence, clarity, and abundance, you align yourself with the flow of money. Now, let's consider the act of calling money by its name. When you call something by its name, you give it an identity, an energy, and a presence in your life. It is no longer an abstract concept or something distant and unattainable. By calling money by its name, by speaking of it with clarity and belief, you are acknowledging its presence and inviting it into your life. When you call money into your life, you are not only making space for it, but also telling the universe that you are open to receiving it. You are establishing a conscious relationship with wealth. This principle works on the same level as any other area of life. If you want to strengthen a relationship, what do? You communicate openly, with respect, and with attention. You call the person by their name, you acknowledge them, and you build trust through communication. The same applies to money. If you want a relationship with money that is strong, vibrant, and supportive, you need to communicate with it clearly and lovingly. You need to name it, claim it, and call it into your life without hesitation. It's important to note that calling money by its name doesn't just mean speaking about it. It also means recognizing its value. When you use words like wealth, abundance, and prosperity, you are acknowledging the energy that money carries. Money is not just a tool or a commodity. It is an energy, a force that flows through the world, a currency of exchange that represents more than just what it can buy. It represents freedom, opportunity, security, and possibility. So when you speak of it, you are not just referring to something physical. You are speaking of the energetic flow that can bring opportunities and transformation into your life. This is why the way you speak about money matters so much. It reflects how you see money in your heart and mind. If your language is one of fear or resistance, it creates an energetic block that prevents wealth from flowing freely. However, when your language shifts to one of abundance and gratitude, it opens the floodgates. It sends out a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive, that you are aligned with the flow of prosperity, and that you trust in your ability to manifest wealth. Let's delve deeper into how words influence your financial reality. The language we use in our daily lives is a reflection of our subconscious beliefs. Many people unknowingly use limiting phrases that reinforce scarcity and lack. For example, saying, "I can't afford this," or "money doesn't grow on trees," perpetuates the idea that money is limited and hard to come by. These phrases, though common, program our minds to believe that money is something difficult to attain. On the other hand, affirmations such as, "I am a magnet for wealth," "Money flows to me effortlessly," or "I am worthy of abundance," set a different frequency. These statements are clear, confident, and positive, and they align with the abundance that is already available in the universe. To master the law of calling money by its name, it's essential to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Start by becoming aware of the language you use when you speak about money. Notice if you find yourself using words that suggest limitation or scarcity. Pay attention to how you feel when you use these words. Do they make you feel small, constrained, or fearful? If so, it's time to reprogram your language. Begin replacing those limiting words with words that are expansive and empowering. Speak of money as abundant, free-flowing, and easily accessible. Use words that make you feel excited and optimistic about your financial situation. Affirmations and positive self-talk are a powerful tool in this process. Every time you speak about money, make sure to speak with authority and certainty. Speak as though it is already on its way to you. For instance, when you say, "I am financially abundant," you are not only stating a fact, but you are also activating that fact in the universe. Your words have the power to shape your reality, and the more you speak of money in terms of abundance, the more the universe will bring opportunities for wealth and prosperity into your life. It's also important to call money by its name in a way that reflects your belief in its limitless potential. For example, saying, "Money is an unlimited resource, and I have access to it at any time," is a declaration that removes any mental barriers around scarcity. The universe responds to these declarations because they align with its infinite possibilities. When you embrace this mindset, you stop seeing money as a rare commodity and start seeing it as an abundant flow that is always available to you. In addition, calling money by its name is a practice that helps you align with the abundance that is all around you. The more you speak of money in empowering ways, the more your consciousness expands to notice the opportunities around you. When you change your language, you change your perception, and your reality begins to shift accordingly. It's not that money suddenly appears out of nowhere, but your energy shifts in such a way that you attract more opportunities for wealth, whether it's through a new job, investment, or unexpected windfall. This practice also connects you with the idea that money is not separate from you. It is a part of you, a reflection of the energy you emit. Just like your relationships with others, your relationship with money needs to be nurtured. When you speak positively about money and call it into your life with respect and gratitude, you are cultivating a healthy relationship with it. You are inviting it to stay in your life and flow freely, just as you would invite a beloved friend into your home. The law of calling money by its name is about consciously shifting your vibration to one of abundance. Every time you speak about money, you are either attracting it or repelling it. So, choose your words wisely. Speak of money as abundant, loving, and supportive, and watch as it begins to flow effortlessly into your life. The more you call money by its name, the more you will find that it answers you with generosity, just as a friend responds to a warm invitation. The power of our thoughts is immense, and even more so when we translate them into words. Our internal dialogue, the constant stream of thoughts we have about ourselves, the world, and our circumstances, creates the foundation of our reality. If we think positively about ourselves, our lives, and our potential, those thoughts are reflected back in the world around us. The same applies to money. The way you think and speak about money will determine whether you are blocking or inviting its flow into your life. This is where the law of calling money by its name intersects with the need to change your inner dialogue. Most people are unaware of how much their inner dialogue shapes their financial reality. For many, the idea of wealth seems distant, unattainable, or even out of reach. This perception is not a truth, but rather a result of deeply ingrained limiting beliefs. These beliefs are often formed at a young age, influenced by family, society, and past experiences. Phrases like, "money doesn't grow on trees," "rich people are lucky," or "money is the root of all evil," are commonly passed down, and these ideas create a mental block when it comes to wealth. These beliefs are embedded in the subconscious and play a major role in shaping how we perceive and relate to money. To shift the flow of money in your life, you must first identify these limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. It starts with becoming aware of the internal conversation that runs in the background of your mind. Often, these limiting beliefs show up as negative self-talk. For instance, if you constantly think, "I'll never have enough money," or "I'm not good with money," you are reinforcing the belief that financial abundance is out of your reach. This negative self-talk becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because it shapes your behavior and your actions. If you believe that money is difficult to manage or that you are incapable of attracting it, you may avoid making financial decisions, pass up opportunities, or even unconsciously sabotage your efforts. This is why changing your inner dialogue is the first step toward changing your financial situation. When you begin to shift the way you think and speak about money, you are opening the doors for abundance to flow into your life. The law of calling money by its name requires that your inner thoughts be aligned with the abundance that is available to you. It's not just about using affirmations or positive words in your daily life. It's about truly believing in the possibility of wealth and abundance. This shift begins internally and radiates outward. The key to changing your inner dialogue is to replace negative, limiting thoughts with positive, empowering ones. Every time you catch yourself thinking negatively about money, pause and correct yourself. Instead of thinking, "I'll never afford that," replace it with, "I am worthy of financial abundance, and I am capable of achieving my financial goals." Instead of thinking, "I'm not good with money," tell yourself, "I am learning to manage my finances, and I am open to financial success." By consciously changing your thoughts, you rewire your brain to operate on a higher frequency, one that aligns with wealth and abundance. It's important to note that simply saying positive things about money is not enough. The internal belief system must be in alignment with the external words. The shift in your inner dialogue is a process, and it requires consistent practice and patience. If you are used to thinking negatively about money, it will take time to reprogram those thoughts. However, with diligence and perseverance, you will begin to notice a shift in the way you view money. Your new thoughts will become your new beliefs, and your new beliefs will create a reality where wealth flows freely. As you change your inner dialogue, you also begin to reshape your relationship with money. If you grew up in an environment where money was seen as scarce or difficult to obtain, it's natural to have a mindset of lack. But the truth is, money is not inherently limited. The world is abundant, and wealth is constantly being created. The key to attracting money into your life is to believe that it is not only possible to have wealth, but that you deserve it. Your relationship with money should be one of respect, trust, and openness. Just like any other relationship, your connection with money needs nurturing and positive reinforcement. If you constantly speak about money with fear or distrust, you create a wall between yourself and the wealth that is available to you. This is where the practice of calling money by its name becomes transformative. As you change your inner dialogue, you are also changing your relationship with money. By replacing negative thoughts with affirmations of abundance, you shift your energy and align yourself with the flow of wealth. When you speak of money in positive terms, you are not just changing your words, you are changing the frequency at which you operate. This frequency is what attracts the energy of money into your life. The universe responds to the vibrations you send out, and when you speak with the energy of abundance, the universe will respond by sending opportunities for financial growth. Affirmations are a powerful tool in this process. By repeating positive statements about money, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. For example, you might say, "I am open to receiving all the wealth life has to offer," or "I attract money easily and effortlessly." These affirmations act as a tool to replace the negative, limiting beliefs with empowering ones. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more deeply they are ingrained into your subconscious, and the more your thoughts will begin to align with the energy of abundance. Additionally, it's important to recognize the role that gratitude plays in shifting your inner dialogue. Gratitude is a powerful force that attracts more of what you appreciate. When you practice gratitude for the money you already have, whether it's a small amount or a large amount, you send a message to the universe that you are grateful for what you have, and you are open to receiving more. This shifts your energy from a place of lack to a place of abundance. As you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, you create a positive feedback loop where more financial blessings flow into your life. The key to transforming your financial situation through the law of calling money by its name is to consistently work on your inner dialogue. The thoughts and words you choose to focus on will either build a path to abundance or reinforce a cycle of scarcity. By changing your inner conversation, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones, and cultivating a mindset of gratitude and abundance, you open yourself up to the financial success that you desire. It's a gradual process, but with consistent effort, you will begin to see the results manifest in your life. The universe operates under laws that govern how energy flows, and one of the most powerful laws is the law of clarity. In the world of manifestation, when you are clear about your desires, you send out a clear and precise request to the universe. Clarity brings focus, and focus directs energy. The universe responds to clarity, and when it comes to wealth, the clearer you are about the financial abundance you wish to attract, the quicker and more precisely that wealth can flow into your life. Clarity works on both a conscious and unconscious level. When you are specific about what you want, whether it's a specific amount of money, a particular financial goal, or a certain kind of wealth, you create a very specific energy signature that the universe can match. In the same way that a radar system picks up specific signals, the universe responds to the clarity of your desires. Without clarity, there is confusion, and confusion leads to scattered energy, which makes it difficult for the universe to bring your desires into reality. One of the key components of clarity is being specific about what you want. If you say, "I want more money," the universe does not know how to respond because the request is too vague. The universe responds to specificity, so instead of making a broad statement, it is important to be detailed about what you want. For example, instead of saying, "I want more money," say, "I am calling forth 10,000 within the next 30 days to pay off my debt and create financial freedom." This is a specific, clear request. When you are clear about the amount, the time frame, and the purpose, you create a direct line of communication with the universe. It knows exactly what you want and when you want it, and it can begin to work on bringing that abundance to you. It's important to note that clarity also involves being clear about how you want the money to feel. Money is not just about numbers or material wealth. It is also about the freedom, peace, and security it brings. When you focus on the emotions that money can bring into your life, you align yourself with the energy of those feelings. For example, if you desire financial freedom, picture how it will feel to live without financial stress. Visualize the peace, security, and opportunities that will come with it. By focusing on these emotions, you send out a powerful signal to the universe, aligning your energy with the reality you wish to create. When you are clear about your financial goals, it also becomes easier to take the necessary actions to manifest them. A lack of clarity often leads to procrastination or indecision. When we don't know exactly what we want, it's hard to make a decision about how to get there. But when you set a clear intention, the next steps become apparent. The universe responds to the action that aligns with your goals, and clarity helps you to take inspired action. You will know exactly what to do, whether it's applying for a job, starting a new business, making an investment, or simply learning new financial skills. Each of these actions becomes part of the manifestation process, and the clearer you are, the easier it is to follow through on them. Another aspect of clarity is the ability to trust that the universe is bringing your desires to you in the right way and at the right time. Often, when people are unclear about their goals, they feel frustrated because they aren't seeing immediate results. But when you are clear about what you want, you can trust that the universe is working behind the scenes, aligning everything for your highest good. Clarity allows you to release doubt and fear, which are the main obstacles to manifestation. When you doubt that you will achieve your financial goals, you block the flow of abundance. However, when you trust that the universe will bring your desires to fruition, you remain aligned with the energy of abundance and allow it to flow freely toward you. The universe also works through the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. If you want to attract money, you must align your energy with the frequency of money. Clarity helps you to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the energy of wealth. When you are clear about what you want and how you feel about it, your energy matches the energy of your desires. This creates an energetic field around you that attracts the circumstances, people, and opportunities needed to manifest your financial goals. This is why it is so important to be specific and clear about your intentions. The more you can focus on the exact nature of the wealth you wish to attract, the more the universe can match that frequency and deliver it to you. One of the most powerful ways to gain clarity is through visualization. When you take the time to vividly imagine your financial future, you give the universe a clear blueprint to work from. Visualization helps you to not only focus on the outcome, but also to connect with the emotions that come with it. When you see yourself living in abundance, paying off debt, traveling the world, or enjoying the fruits of your labor, you begin to create an emotional connection to that vision. The stronger the emotional connection, the more powerful your manifestation becomes. This process allows you to align your subconscious mind with your conscious desires, and when the two are aligned, the energy is unstoppable. Another key element of clarity is being honest with yourself about your current financial situation. Many people avoid acknowledging where they are financially because they don't want to face the truth or deal with the feelings of shame or fear that come up. However, being honest about your current reality is essential for setting clear financial goals. When you know exactly where you stand, you can create a clear path to where you want to go. For example, if you are in debt, being clear about the amount of debt you owe and how long it will take to pay it off allows you to set realistic goals and timelines. Clarity helps you to break down big goals into manageable steps and eliminates confusion about what needs to be done. In the process of gaining clarity, it's also important to eliminate distractions. Too often, we are bombarded with messages from the outside world that tell us what we should want or how we should be using our money. These distractions can confuse our desires and lead us off course. When you are clear about what you want, you must protect your focus. Limit the distractions that take you away from your goals and stay focused on your specific desires. This will ensure that your energy remains aligned with the financial abundance you are calling into your life. Clarity in the law of calling money by its name is essential because it helps you to create a direct and powerful connection with the universe. The clearer you are about your financial goals, the more effectively the universe can respond. Clarity helps you to focus on what matters, take inspired action, trust the process, and align your energy with the flow of abundance. The universe responds to clear requests, and when you are specific and focused on your desires, you increase your ability to manifest wealth and financial freedom. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe, and it holds the key to unlocking the flow of abundance in our lives. It is a vibration that attracts more of what we appreciate, and the more we practice it, the more we align ourselves with the energy of abundance. When we are grateful for what we have, we open ourselves up to receiving even more. This is especially true when it comes to money. If you want to call wealth and financial abundance into your life, gratitude must become a daily practice, because it shifts your energy from a place of lack to a place of abundance. At its core, gratitude is about appreciation. It is the act of acknowledging what we already have and expressing thanks for it. The universe operates on a principle of reciprocity, and when we are grateful for what we already have, we invite more of it into our lives. This principle is true for all areas of life, but it is especially important when it comes to money. Many people, without realizing it, block the flow of wealth by focusing on what they don't have rather than what they do have. The law of calling money by its name requires a shift in focus, a shift from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude is the bridge that makes this shift possible. When it comes to money, most people focus on the lack rather than the presence. It's easy to look at your bank account, notice the bills that need to be paid, and think, "I don't have enough." This kind of thinking reinforces the belief that money is scarce and hard to come by, and it keeps you stuck in a cycle of financial struggle. However, when you practice gratitude, you shift your focus to what you do have. Even if your financial situation isn't perfect, there are always things to be grateful for. Whether it's the money you already have, the opportunities that are available to you, or the fact that you are alive and able to create wealth, there is always something to appreciate. Gratitude is not just about focusing on the big things. It's about recognizing the small, everyday blessings that are often overlooked. Perhaps you received a small bonus at work or got a discount on an item you needed. Maybe you found some loose change in your pocket or received a thoughtful gift. These small occurrences are signs that abundance is already flowing into your life, and they are worth celebrating. By acknowledging these moments, you send a message to the universe that you are open to receiving more. One of the most effective ways to practice gratitude is through a gratitude journal. By writing down the things you are grateful for each day, you train your mind to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. Start by listing at least 5 things you are thankful for, no matter how small they seem. This practice shifts your mindset and rewires your brain to look for the positive aspects of your life, including your financial situation. Over time, you will begin to notice more opportunities, more money, and more blessings flowing into your life. This is because gratitude amplifies your awareness of abundance, and the more you focus on it, the more you attract. Another way to incorporate gratitude into your life is by saying, "Thank you," for the money that is already on its way to you. Even if you don't see it yet, trust that it is coming. Expressing gratitude for future abundance is a powerful way to align your energy with wealth. For example, you could say, "I am so grateful for the money that is on its way to me right now," or "I am thankful for the financial opportunities that are opening up for me." This kind of positive affirmation not only cultivates gratitude, but also strengthens your belief in the inevitability of financial abundance. The more you practice this, the more the universe will respond with opportunities to make money and create wealth. Gratitude is also deeply connected to the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. When you express gratitude, you send out a vibration of positivity and abundance. This vibration resonates with the universe and attracts more of the same energy. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you amplify that energy, and the universe responds by bringing more opportunities and abundance into your life. If you focus on lack and scarcity, that is what you will continue to attract. But when you focus on gratitude and appreciation, you align yourself with the flow of wealth and abundance. One of the most transformative aspects of gratitude is that it helps to release fear and doubt. When we are fearful about money, we create a blockage that prevents it from flowing freely into our lives. Fear creates resistance, and resistance repels abundance. However, gratitude dissolves fear. When you are truly grateful for what you have, fear fades away because you are no longer focused on what you don't have. Instead, you are focused on the present moment and the blessings that already exist in your life. This shift in focus opens the door for more money and wealth to come to you, as you are no longer blocking it with negative thoughts and emotions. Another important aspect of gratitude is that it helps to create a mindset of abundance. When we are grateful, we recognize that there is more than enough for everyone. Abundance is not a limited resource, It is an unlimited flow that is available to all. The universe is always ready to provide, and the more grateful we are, the more we tap into that flow. Gratitude helps to break the belief in scarcity and opens us up to the limitless possibilities that exist in the world. The more we give thanks for what we have, the more we align ourselves with the infinite potential of the universe. In addition to these personal practices, expressing gratitude to others also helps to increase the flow of money in our lives. When we appreciate others, whether it's a friend, a colleague, a client, or a business partner, we are strengthening our relationships and creating a network of support. When you show appreciation for the people who contribute to your financial success, you are not only strengthening those relationships, but also sending a message to the universe that you are open to receiving more. Gratitude creates a cycle of giving and receiving, and the more you give thanks to others, the more you will receive in return. Gratitude also helps to elevate your vibration, which is essential for manifestation. Your vibration is the frequency at which you operate, and it determines what you attract into your life. If your vibration is low, filled with fear, anger, or frustration, you will attract situations that reflect that energy. However, when your vibration is high, filled with gratitude, love, and joy, you will attract situations and people that align with that positive energy. Gratitude helps to raise your vibration, making it easier for money and abundance to flow into your life. The more you practice gratitude for the money you already have, the more you will attract. By focusing on abundance, acknowledging your financial blessings, and appreciating the opportunities that come your way, you create an energy field that draws wealth toward you. Gratitude shifts your mindset, dissolves fear and resistance, and opens the door for the universe to deliver the abundance you deserve. The law of calling money by its name requires not only clarity and belief, but also the practice of gratitude, which serves as a powerful magnet for wealth and financial freedom. Wealth is not merely a financial concept, it is a reflection of our internal beliefs, our mindset, and the way we see the world. Our beliefs shape our reality, and this is particularly true when it comes to money. If we hold limiting beliefs about money, we unintentionally block the flow of wealth in our lives. On the other hand, if we hold empowering beliefs that money is abundant, that we are worthy of financial success, and that we have the ability to create wealth, we align ourselves with the energy of abundance. The law of calling money by its name requires a shift in our belief systems, a shift that allows us to embrace the limitless possibilities of financial abundance. Our beliefs about money are often deeply ingrained and can be traced back to childhood culture and past experiences. For many, money has been associated with struggle, scarcity, and even guilt. These beliefs are often inherited from our families or shaped by societal narratives that suggest that wealth is only for a select few, or that money is difficult to come by. Over time, these beliefs create a mental framework through which we view money, and this framework determines our financial outcomes. If we believe that money is hard to get or that it is wrong to have too much, we are unconsciously repelling the very wealth we desire. To break free from these limiting beliefs, it is crucial to recognize that they are not the truth. They are simply perceptions, and perceptions can be changed. The first step is to acknowledge the beliefs that are holding us back. Take a moment to reflect on your own beliefs about money. Do you believe that money is scarce? Do you feel guilty about wanting wealth or success? Do you think that you're not good with money? These beliefs may be deeply embedded in your subconscious, but they are not set in stone. Once you identify these limiting beliefs, you can begin the process of replacing them with empowering beliefs that align with the flow of abundance. The process of changing your beliefs about money requires conscious effort and repetition. One of the most effective ways to shift your beliefs is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that help reprogram your subconscious mind. When you repeat affirmations such as, "I am worthy of wealth," "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly," or "I am open to receiving abundance in all forms," you begin to change the internal narrative you have about money. By consistently affirming these positive beliefs, you rewire your brain to embrace a mindset of abundance. It is also important to replace negative thoughts with positive ones in real time. Whenever you catch yourself thinking negatively about money, whether it's thinking that there's not enough or that it's difficult to come by, immediately counter those thoughts with a positive affirmation. For example, if you think, "I can't afford that," replace it with, "I am worthy of having everything I desire, and the money will come to me." The more you practice this, the more your mind will shift toward an abundance mindset, and the less room there will be for scarcity-based thoughts. In addition to affirmations, visualization is another powerful tool for changing your beliefs about money. Visualization involves imagining yourself already in possession of the wealth you desire. Picture yourself living a life of financial freedom, paying off debt, enjoying luxuries, and feeling secure in your financial situation. See yourself confidently managing your money, making wise investments, and having the ability to give and receive freely. The more vividly you can imagine these scenarios, the more your mind will begin to accept them as your new reality. Visualization helps to align your subconscious mind with your conscious desires, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of attracting wealth. Changing your beliefs about money also requires a shift in your self-worth. Often, people have limiting beliefs about money because they feel unworthy of it. They may believe that they are not deserving of wealth or that money is only for certain types of people. To overcome this, you must recognize that you are inherently worthy of financial abundance. Money is not a privilege reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone who believes in their ability to create it. The universe does not discriminate when it comes to wealth, it responds to the energy you put out. If you believe that you are deserving of abundance, you align yourself with the energy of wealth, and you attract it into your life. Self-worth is deeply tied to our beliefs about money. If we feel unworthy or undeserving of wealth, we subconsciously sabotage our own financial success. This can manifest as procrastination, self-doubt, or a lack of confidence in making financial decisions. By working on improving your self-worth, you open yourself up to the possibility of financial abundance. Start by acknowledging your achievements, your strengths, and your unique qualities. Recognize that you have the ability to create wealth, and that you are deserving of all the good things that come with it. Another key element in changing your beliefs about money is to surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the environment you create all contribute to your belief system. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity or people who have limiting beliefs about money, it will be harder for you to embrace an abundant mindset. Seek out individuals who inspire you, who have a positive relationship with money, and who encourage you to believe in your potential. This could be a mentor, a group of like-minded individuals, or even reading books or listening to podcasts that promote a healthy and empowering view of money. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your beliefs. If you are constantly surrounded by reminders of scarcity, whether it's bills piling up, negative news about the economy, or conversations about how difficult money is to obtain, it can be challenging to shift your mindset. Create an environment that supports abundance. Surround yourself with reminders of the wealth you are attracting, such as vision boards, quotes, or books that reinforce positive beliefs about money. The more you immerse yourself in an environment of abundance, the easier it will be to internalize these beliefs. One of the most important aspects of changing your beliefs about money is to take action. Beliefs are not just thoughts. They are connected to your behavior. If you truly believe that money is abundant and that you are worthy of wealth, your actions will reflect that belief. This means taking steps toward your financial goals, whether it's creating a budget, investing in yourself, seeking new opportunities, or learning about money management. Action is a powerful way to reinforce your new beliefs and to show the universe that you are serious about attracting wealth. When you take inspired action based on your new beliefs, you align yourself with the flow of abundance. The universe responds to action. If you are clear about your financial goals, believe that you are worthy of achieving them, and take consistent action, you create a powerful magnet for wealth. The universe will provide the opportunities, resources, and connections you need to manifest your desires. Changing your beliefs about money is not a quick fix. It is an ongoing process. It requires dedication, patience, and persistence, but the results are transformative. When you shift your beliefs from scarcity to abundance, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You align with the flow of wealth and create a life where financial freedom is not only possible, but inevitable. The law of calling money by its name requires that you not only believe in your ability to attract wealth, but also that you are worthy of it. By changing your beliefs and taking action, you unlock the doors to financial abundance and begin to manifest the life you truly deserve. The journey of attracting wealth and financial abundance is not solely about positive thinking or visualizing the life you desire. It also requires taking inspired action. The universe may provide the opportunities, but it is up to you to take the steps that align with those opportunities. This is where the law of calling money by its name intersects with personal responsibility. It's not enough to simply desire financial abundance. You must be proactive in creating the conditions that allow wealth to flow into your life. Taking inspired action means making decisions and engaging in behaviors that support your financial goals, and this action creates momentum that amplifies the energy you are sending out into the universe. Action is the bridge between your desires and their manifestation. It's easy to get caught in the cycle of wishing for more money, waiting for opportunities, or hoping for a windfall, but the universe responds to those who take steps toward their goals. Inspired action is not about pushing or forcing things to happen. It is about following the intuitive nudges, insights, and ideas that align with your highest good. These nudges may come in the form of an idea to start a new business, invest in a new project, or take a step to improve your financial literacy. These are the small, subtle shifts that guide you toward the wealth you desire, and it's your responsibility to recognize and act upon them. When you are clear about what you want and you've established a mindset of abundance, the next step is to take action that matches that vibration. The universe responds to those who show initiative. If you believe that wealth is abundant and you are worthy of it, your actions should reflect that belief. This means moving from a passive state of waiting and hoping to an active state of doing. For example, if your financial goal is to become debt-free, taking inspired action may involve creating a budget, paying off small debts first, or researching ways to increase your income. These actions may seem small, but they have a powerful impact on the universe's ability to bring the abundance you seek. One of the most important aspects of taking inspired action is trusting the process. When you take action, you may not always see immediate results. This is where faith plays a crucial role. You must trust that each step you take, no matter how small, is leading you closer to your goal. Often, the universe will ask you to take a leap of faith, to do something outside of your comfort zone, or to move in a direction that feels uncertain. However, this is part of the journey, and your willingness to take that first step is what sets the wheels of manifestation into motion. Taking inspired action also means being open to new ideas, opportunities, and experiences that may come your way. The universe often works in mysterious ways, presenting opportunities that you may not have anticipated or considered. It's important to stay open to these possibilities and not dismiss them out of fear or doubt. For instance, if an unexpected job offer comes your way or a business opportunity arises, it could be a sign from the universe that you are on the right path. Even if these opportunities don't seem to be directly related to your goals, they may lead to connections or experiences that bring you closer to financial abundance. Another critical component of taking inspired action is the ability to make decisions. The decisions you make today directly affect your financial future, and each choice is an opportunity to either align with your wealth goals or stray from them. It's easy to get caught in indecision, particularly when it comes to financial matters. You may feel uncertain about investing, making a big purchase, or taking a financial risk. However, the key to taking inspired action is to trust your intuition and make decisions from a place of empowerment rather than fear. The more decisive you are in your actions, the more confident you become in your ability to create wealth, and this confidence attracts more opportunities. In addition to taking action toward your financial goals, it is essential to stay consistent. Consistency is the key to long-term success. Whether it's saving a small amount of money each month, investing in your skills, or continuing to educate yourself about finances, consistency builds momentum. Small, consistent actions add up over time and compound into significant results. The universe rewards those who stay the course and show that they are committed to their goals. It is easy to give up or become discouraged if you don't see immediate results, but the true power of taking inspired action lies in the consistency with which you pursue your goals. Part of staying consistent also means not giving up in the face of challenges or setbacks. The path to financial abundance is rarely a straight line. You may encounter obstacles or face moments of doubt, but these are opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face teaches you valuable lessons that prepare you for the abundance that is coming your way. When you stay committed to taking inspired action, even in the face of adversity, you demonstrate to the universe that you are ready for the wealth and opportunities that are aligned with your desires. Taking inspired action also requires a deep level of self-belief. You must believe that the actions you are taking are moving you closer to your financial goals. This belief in yourself is what fuels the momentum and energy behind your actions. Without belief, your actions can feel forced or disconnected from your true desires. When you trust in your ability to succeed, your actions will be aligned with your highest potential, and you will find that things begin to flow more smoothly. Self-belief is the foundation upon which inspired action is built. When you believe in yourself, you move forward with confidence, clarity, and purpose, knowing that you are fully capable of creating the financial future you desire. It's important to note that inspired action doesn't always have to be grandiose or significant. Sometimes, it's the small, everyday actions that make the biggest impact. This can include setting aside time to learn more about personal finance, reaching out to a mentor for guidance, or making small changes to your daily habits that align with your financial goals. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. The key is to stay in motion and continue moving toward your goals. Lastly, inspired action is not about forcing outcomes or chasing results. It's about flowing with the energy of the universe and allowing your actions to be guided by intuition and inner wisdom. It's about trusting that the right opportunities will present themselves at the right time and being ready to seize them. When you take inspired action, you are not simply going through the motions. You are fully engaged in the process, knowing that each step you take is an important part of your journey toward financial abundance. The universe works with those who take action, and when you are aligned with the flow of abundance, the results will manifest effortlessly.